dear Aries. This is a love reading, a prediction for the month of April with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And as the birthday child, you are first out to read for this month. So happy birthday to you, Aries, and have a really beautiful birthday month. Aries was also the sign that showed the channel most love in the March love readings by liking, commenting, subscribing, becoming members, and watching the ads. So thank you so much, Aries, for helping out my channel. And if you want to help out the channel without watching ads, you can become an extended member to my channel and get these readings ahead of time and ads free. And news is that I'm now doing the spiritual growth readings for all the members to my channel and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check this out through the join button or follow the link in the description box to learn more. And this will be a love reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. I usually read for the empath side of the story within this dynamic, but also remember that the other person holds up a mirror of your shadow. So use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. I can also recommend that you watch the previous love reading for March because that's the actual energy right now. And this will be the prediction for April. And I will start shuffling your cards. And I use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. Okay. So when I open your deck here, I see the Nine of Wands in the reversed and the Three of Wands in the upright position. I feel this is you, Aries, and that you have put up certain terms for your life and for the people within it. You don't waste time on people that's not worthy of your energy. The Three of Wands, it's you kind of pointing with your whole hand towards what you want and not accepting anything less than that. Okay, so I call the divine with love and light. And here we have a Page of Cups with the Three of Wands in the reversed. So this might be the other person. It's someone that doesn't say much but feel the more. It might have been a change of dynamic between you two. Maybe you were the person that felt more before and were putting in a lot of effort into the relationship, and then you, with the Knight of Wands in the reverse, you stopped and you didn't want to give to these to lopsided situations anymore. And this might have sparked the other person's interest. And this goes for lovers, best friends, neighbors, family, co-workers, whatever. When you give a lot to a person that's healthy and normal, they will give you a lot back. But when you give to a person that has certain amount of trauma, they will usually either take advantage of that or feel overwhelmed because of their traumatized attachment style. So certain people will love you more when you turn your back towards them. So that's a little bit what I see for Aries here. So I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world. So we have a person kind of watching you from afar. It might be a water sign or an earth sign or another fire sign. It's not important, the sign. It's just the energy of the person, how they are displaying themselves for this moment, and maybe what kind of planets that's ruling them for the moment. So this is a person that's curious about you, but they are standing in front of a situation that they are not used to, or that's unfamiliar for them. So they are afraid to come forward or to come out of their armor. Maybe we can see there's a black horse that they're sitting on. So they're kind of sitting on their unknown emotions. They don't know these emotions. It's strange to them, and it kind of makes them curious with you. but you are preoccupied with looking for maybe new options, or giving your love or attention to people that actually give something back to you. And you might have your mind set on a certain goal or a certain dream here. And you're ready to kind of communicate, but with people that can communicate with you on your level. You don't want to chase anyone. So 6 elements, and we have a 5 of Cups and the 3 of Wands in the reverse. Yes, it's kind of just what I saw, what I said and saw. It's you don't want to invest in situations that's not going anywhere, situations that's just going to make you disappointed or steal your energy. So frankly, it doesn't matter how much this person have their little heart open towards you and spy on you and watch you, because if they don't step forward and do any kind of work or show any kind of bravery, you're not that interested. So we can see here, this is classical. It's the high priestess. It's a person that has high value on themselves, self-respect, and they have something that's valuable also to others. They have the paradise garden here, but they are guarding the entrance to that garden, and with all of their wisdom and judgment, and the sense of justice, because this card is also connected to judgment and justice card. So here comes the little Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles person in the shape of a Knight of Cups this time. So this is a person that wants to offer something or get into your paradise garden here. And it's a little bit, it's not a clash per se, but it's a little bit, these pieces doesn't fit together. This is a person that's really grown up, and this is a person that can be very flickery with their emotions. One day they love you, next day they don't love you, and it can be, it's not because they are not having the right feelings, it's just because they don't know themselves enough, so they will go back and forth with things. Do I want this? Doesn't I want this? What's going on? And so these your two energies aren't really compatible, but they are very intrigued by you, and you might not be as intrigued the other way around. Oh, okay. High Priestess and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, okay, so, and it's also the issue of the High Priestess being a little bit, she's a little bit aloof, or he is a little bit aloof, whatever this person is, he or she. Both the Knight of Cups and the High Priestess is Pisces also, and this is Taurus, as I said before, Taurus energy. So if a person doesn't show, like wave in front of the High Priestess and jump like, hello, hello, I want to come into your garden if I'm allowed, she or he won't notice the other person, because if it's not presenting itself, it's not there. And I'm thinking it's a rather healthy way to act towards things, instead of making up things in your imagination that, oh, this person that I haven't seen for 8 years probably loves me still. It's better to focus on what actually is. And the High Priestess is very focused on her his or her internal feelings, their own tranquility and harmony within, and using their judgment and their wisdom in the best way possible. So it means if the person isn't there, if the person isn't collaborating with you, you don't put any energy into this person. It doesn't mean that this person doesn't put energy into you, but the wise thing, when there's kind of a spiritual connection that's not being displayed for real, it's better to ignore it. You know, do the spiritual work. For example, if you constantly dream about this person, try to solve the issues in the dream in daytime. Let's say that we have a dream where you're dreaming you are this person here, and it constantly comes someone beating around the bush like this. and doing fun things. It might be that you actually need to call people out, ask them what they want, and if they don't want anything, send them on their way, and don't allow them for coming back and bugging you like a fly or like an insect in your face like this. So you can do the work, but you don't have to wait around for a person that doesn't make actions. Moon and justice in reversed. They are frankly not giving you justice because they are super scared, but that's not your problem. Okay, it's their problem and it's their challenge. You don't have to let it spill over to you and make it into your challenge. Move on with your life and do whatever is necessary to fill it with beautiful and wonderful things. And don't mind these people energetically trying to pull on you. Okay, so I will just tune in for a few seconds here to you and the person most on your mind and the relationship between you two in April. Okay, so this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have actually Aries here, the Queen of Wands, knowing your value, knowing your worth. She's not as aloof or distant as the High Priestess. She's a little bit more feisty, and that may be what's needed. It's kind of the dream I just talked about, where you, instead of, it's this fly here, you're addressing the fly and doing something to either, make it sit down and cool down, or to move out of your way for, more lengthy period of time instead of okay, so and this is the old bottom of the deck, and it's this with the issue of blocks in communication, that there's not a 3D back and forth real truthful communication that's able to clear out misunderstandings and make things work out. Instead, it's the opposite. It's secrets, it's people not saying what they really mean, or saying what they really think, or saying what they really feel. Instead, they're acting secretive and trying to maybe manipulate to the withdrawal of communication. Okay. So this is what's on your mind, with the person most on your mind. And this is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind with you. And this is your feelings towards them, the bond between you two, their feelings towards you. And this is your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for April. And this is their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with the situation, and we have a 10 of Wands. So what I'm feeling is this situation with the fly again. It can be very exhausting to have something, buzzing in your face like this. It's keeping you constantly alert without really giving anything to you. It's just a burden, and it's stealing your energy, and it's not helping you to get to your goal, the 3 of Wands goal with the castle here. It's actually clouding your vision and preoccupying you with a lot of BS that doesn't have to be in your world. So the advice with the 10 of Wands is it's often to put down the burden, or make the insect fly away for good. Okay, so this is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind. And from what I've seen, this is a good thing, because you have realized this probably the exterior that the other person have showed to you all along, like a person that don't care, they don't need you, they have better things to do than to spend time with you, or give you love, or open their heart, or communicating with you, because their life is super important. And I think you have integrated a little bit of this, so you make your life to be more important, and you don't read into and that this person has the Page of Cups love for you, or that they are so troubled and traumatized they need your help. Or no, if this is what they present, this is how you will act towards them. You won't read between the lines and try to interpret the other person's behavior as something it's not. So it's very frank, it's very like to the point. What you see is what you get. So you don't try to read in alternative stories in another person's cold behavior or cold demeanor. And this is what's on their mind about you. And it's 9 of Cups. So how come you are not fulfilling this person's needs anymore? Before, when they display the King of Swords kind of energy towards you, you probably run and try to fulfill their needs anyway, even if they kind of told you they don't need it. You know, they have no use of this display of emotions or love or appreciation, or the favors you did for them, or the money you gave them, or the presents, or the appreciation, or whatever. They really didn't need it. They were not that kind of person. They were not weak ass like that, and they frankly didn't need anything that you gave them. So they acted like it was useless to them, or that it didn't matter to them. With or without you, their life was fine. From what I've seen when shuffling the cards, you actually put down this burden. So you decided, okay, so this is what this person says, then I'm going to listen to it. I give up the dream that I had about us, and I focus on my dream, my life, much what this person has already done. And this makes this other person thinking, where is the service that this person previously provided towards me? Where is it? I need it. I don't understand why this person has stopped giving it to me. And they might be like a tiny bit irritated. It's almost like a spoiled kid that the parents have seen that it's time. We spoil our kids, but in a certain time and age we see, okay, so they need more responsibility, or I won't run and do these things for them. They will have to discover need to do it on their own. And it's probably something that parents do without really taking notice themselves. It's just natural, built into us, that it's like a heightening of the level of what we ask of our kids. And but this person is also reacting like a spoiled kid. Why isn't my mom or my dad bringing me my breakfast in bed anymore? So they should do it. They should, because in other case I might get really angry with them. I feel this is a person that have been able to act very grown up, because they had other people acting with a sense of needing, wanting, and they just kind of received the service from these people, and they never had the self-realization that they actually needed these things that the other person gave to them. So they were acting very casual, or maybe even taking the other person's favors and love for granted. And in many cases the other person will be you, but for some Aries this will be, of course, shifted. So this is the love bond between you, and it's the 5 of Pentacles. So this is the dynamic that keeps you sucked into this relationship. Before, you were sucked in because you wanted to have this person's appreciation and acknowledgement, and for them to see you or approve of you, like but like this. Oh, so nice, you come with presents, good girl or good boy. And they like this dynamic where they kind of be able to keep you out in the cold. And if you came with good enough offerings to them, they accepted you in for a while. You could be the jokester or the trickster, or what's the name for this? El Loco, the person with the bells in their hat that's dancing for the king. So as an amusement, they could let you in because you came with such a nice gift to them, but they really didn't need you. And now, when the table has turned, it's still this what's sucking you two together, because now this person feels like this. When you have stopped giving what you gave before, where is the person sucking up to me when I'm sitting on my throne? And I could decide if I want to give them attention today, or act like they were super interesting, and that you didn't need them at all, or they didn't need you at all. So this person, the table has turned. They are now feeling left out in the cold. And you know this because this is what's on your mind. So you probably know all this, what I'm saying. This is probably just confirmation for you. And this is your feelings towards this person. And we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reversed. So since this person didn't realize how valuable your gifts is, this is Queen of Pentacles. She's Mother Nature, kind of together with the Empress energy. And it means everything that's worth something on this planet. Everything you can make finances out of, or even love. It's like how nature sustains us with fresh water, food, shelter, everything we need to survive. But it's also how the mother tends to her children with love and care and help them survive. And this person has said, I'm so above this, so I'm actually the constant receiver. Nature is always giving to me, and it's my birthright to have all these riches. Either it's women, or I don't know, boyfriends, or money, resources, cars, good opportunities. It's due to this person. It's like they are God descent like this, and therefore nature should reflect this and show their dignity by showering them with beautiful things. But now nature has decided, or you decided, that no, I will love myself instead of giving to the greedy king here, all the green forests, all the animals in this kingdom, or all the women in this kingdom, or all the men work labor, or all the opportunities. I will give it to myself. So it's like the villager around the castle is now saying, oh, we won't pay tax towards you anymore just because you are have this stuck up face. We will use the resources to improve the health and welfare of our village instead. And this person is kind of left without here. And if they have troops, maybe they can come and force you. If they feel like this, feel abandoned like this, they can come and force you to, I don't know, pay tax to them. I'm talking as this is a fairy tale, but this is of course the person in your life. It can be your boss, girlfriend, boyfriend, your partner, your mom, dad, siblings, best friend, worst friend or enemy, whatever. You will recognize who this is, and this is you deciding to not give to that person anymore, because they don't do anything great with what the power that they have. They just use it to enhance themselves, or to make themselves feel worthy, or super important. So this is their feelings towards you, and it's confusion. 7 of Cups. They used to have so many options. All these village people coming to them with, the tent of everything, the lamb, the little calf, and tent of the seed, and whatever. And now nobody is coming. I think this is a reflection of many people in the world are realizing this with balance. Before, they tried to suck up to authority, which could be the girlfriend in their life, for example, that may or may not give them love, or the father that may or may not say, oh, I'm proud of you, or you're such a loser. With people in great numbers are identifying that people like this, I don't need their attention. I don't need them to pat me on the head. I can become my own authority. I don't need someone else to tell me if I'm worthy or not. I know I'm worthy, and I'm going to use my worthiness to enhance my own life and the life of the people that actually gives something to the cause, not just except having a lot of handouts. And this is surprising to this person, because before they were very celebrated, and no one seems to care. They have lost a lot of options because people have opened their eyes and see that, why should I give anything to you? It never feels good. Not before, not during, not after. You just make me feel unworthy, so I don't have to give to this situation. This is your behaviors and attitudes, and here we can see you have become your own authority. And this is Taurus energy again. So we saw the pull between the Taurus Knight of Pentacles and this Taurus, that the other person wanted to keep their power. So even if they feel like running after you and pour their heart out and say that they're sorry, and they will, you know, also put up the work sleeves and help the village out, but they don't want to. So it's a push and pull between the one that's about to lose their power and the one that's about to gain their own power. Both these cards that you display here is Earth, so it's showing self-love, building on the foundation, taking care of what already is, taking care of the people in your life that's reciprocating your love and your affection, and giving to other people that builds on the common situation, instead of giving to the person that comes and put fire to the village now and then. And it's also, you're probably open to teach this person something, because 5, all the 5s are connected to the Hierophant. Here is someone being outcast from society, is not a part of this, they are not included here in this tribe. It's much like how this person has treated people on the outside. But anyone in this position has the capacity to use their authority for good things. It doesn't have to be, kicking certain people out or going to war or competing or making other people disappointed. It can actually be like a win-win situation. And it's really about taking care of what already is. It's a lot with tribe and family, traditions. And here we see the other person's behaviors and attitudes, and they have the Magician here. So they think still that they can use their old survival skill technique with manipulating you with words and charms to get you back to where you belong, being the suck up to them, basically. So, but it might mean communication, but I definitely feel that the person is still wanting the old dynamic back. They're not interested in the new dynamic where you don't suck up to them. So this is the outcome, and we have a 6 of Cups in the reversed. So this is an energy of things always really want to come back to a harmonious state of forgiveness. We kind of being pushed apart, but then we have a longing that makes us want to come together and fix things. But neither of these energies here are fixing things. This person might look as they are trying to fix things and wanting to reconcile with you, but they just want back the unfairness from the past. But I'm feeling on a longer scale of time, when this person has realized that no one wants to suck up to them anymore, they are going to take knowledge from that and start to become better people. But I can't promise that this will happen in this their lifetime. It might happen 10,000 years from now, so don't hold your breath waiting for that to happen. I'm just showing that that's the intent of the universe, that eventually the longing for coming together will overrule the longing for being in authority. For you, it's probably not the thing of being in authority that's important. It's just, I want my peace and quiet. I want to have the ability to rule over my own space, my own life, my own resources. I don't want people that only wants to steal to come in and take it. I'm willing to share with people that needs it and people that put effort into, but I don't want to share with the people that just sits there and expect me to bring them handouts or else, because it's a little bit threat here as well, or else, because I have all these manipulating resources. I can figure out something evil to do towards you if you don't follow my lead or do whatever I want you to do. So we'll see a little bit what they would tell you. if they dare to tell you the truth. I don't think I ever truly knew you. No, I think you have been a little bit of a surprise to them lately with the change of temperament a little bit. Maybe before you felt like, I have such a issue with drama, temperament. I need to keep myself cool. I need to be more accepting. I need to be that. I need to be this. But now you probably have decided to be in your own authority, to age with being comfortable for other people, and I don't feel good enough. So that's of course the foundation reason to why this person needs people to suck up to them, because they're still a baby. They don't think that they can make it on their own. They still need a mommy or daddy, like the villager, to come and give them food, because in other case I will starve to death. I have no capacity of my own. I need people to suck up to me. The only thing I have is my charm or my looks or my armor and my sword. I don't have this other capacity. So if the villager won't refuse to come with their tents to the king, and then the king is going to get anxious that he will starve. So that's a problem. So it's a little bit, we can see a lot of surprise with them. They're surprised of the new order. I was scared of being used. So that's very common for people that's scared of being used to actually use and abuse others. So put yourself in a really high position and kind of kick down, and no one will be able to take you. And they might have had issues where they have been used, so they're now always trying to put themselves in a superior position to not be used. So we can see here comes through the energy of the Page of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles that we saw in the beginning. This shyness, this little bit, I'm so insecure. And we also have the I will never stop loving you, but I would maybe change that. I will never stop craving you, because it's still this fly, that craves something from you, but what do you want? You're driving me crazy. I don't know what you want. So that's you. Because someone is bugging you, like, but you don't get anything more out of that situation. Oh. Okay. So this is where this relationship is going. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So if you have, you probably have a person like this in your somewhere in your childhood or upbringing, and they might have made a mark on you so that you believe you need to suck up to this person to get love. And when you forgive this person because they didn't feel good enough, so they needed to make you not feel good enough. And if you can forgive them and see that they had their limitations and they were not a perfect person, but I'll forgive them, I move on, I can take care of myself, I no longer need them to take care of me, so I can forgive them for not doing a great job. When you can do that, you actually don't really need so much that representation in your life anymore. We can still have an attachment and maybe get easily attracted towards a person that's acting like this, because we have still some triggers when it comes to this. But the more you heal, the less triggers you will have, and the more the high priestess you become, very much in Zen, and also being able to ignore the fly. Okay. And then we have a wedding and love yourself first. So the true wedding in this situation is the self-love, and it's actually kind of divorcing from the person that was supposed to solve all your problems by loving you, and starting to solve them for yourself. That's why the Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse. It's a person being able to do it for themselves. Okay. And that will lead to a certain integration of the feminine and the masculine within you, and the child and the grown-up. Everyone is there doing their part, which makes you more whole and more self-loving, more calm, more cool. It will also help you attract things on a new level. So you don't have to attract the old things. When you have married yourself, you will find better marriage material also on the outside of you. And then we have true love in the reversed. So it's a little bit of warning that just for now, for April, if the person comes, they will come because they want back what you gave them. It's not a situation of giving like back and forth in equal balance. So you know that this is a little bit of a trick that this person will display, and you will have to display authority, self-love, and kind of marrying yourself. So it's almost like a marriage scene here with loving yourself first. So if you can do that, you do the homework for this month, and you will be on an even better position like next time I read for you. Okay. So I will take one last card to just show you what their soul wants to say, because their soul is probably as evolved as you. It's just doing a heavy work in a heavy dense energy. So it has gone down in this body to help out humanity. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer, so do what feels right. So this is what the person says to you, that they actually trust you to do the right thing, and they will take whatever consequence you need to give them for past behavior and preventing any future recapturing of that old drama. So only time will tell, and it has to do with this, what I talked about, that the end game is for us to come together in love and equalness, and to be able to give without any strings attached, or with any I can receive but I refuse to give anything to you. So this is the destiny, but only time will tell if this relationship here, or this soul group, will be able to reach to that point that we can actually come together. Maybe it won't happen on Earth. Maybe it will happen when we incarnate on planet Xenox in, somewhere. So it's not, only time will tell if this will actually, if peace will come to humanity here on Earth or not, and love. So I hope this helped. Thank you for watching. I would urge you to watch the reading Their True Thoughts and Feelings for Aries in their True Thoughts and Feelings playlist. That will probably tell you more about the story. We also have the playlist of what do they want to have happen between you, that you can also watch to check out the continuation or the foundation to this story here, the situation.
Jet planes in the night sky with you.
Today, if you can't get enough of my readings on YouTube, you can now become a member to my channel and get access to premium content videos. There are 3 different levels to choose from. You can become a supportive member and get personal and spiritual growth readings for the collective.
Getting high in the sunrise with you.
The second option is to become an extended member, where you get access to the collective readings from the previous level, and you will also be able to see all the channel's astrological tarot readings for all the signs ahead of time and ads free.
Getting through all the bad times with you. I wasn't missing a thing, now I do. And I wish that I could build a time machine.
The third option is to become a full member, where you get access to all the perks from the previous levels. And on top of that, you will get short personal readings from me every week. It is very similar to super chat readings, but here you subscribe instead of paying for super chats.
'Cause time moves on, and now you're gone. Oh, if only I could build a time machine, I'd come and get you.
There is a lot of other perks that's available for all levels, as membership loyalty badges, custom emojis, and other special features.
I'd come and get you. I can't forget you. I miss you. I miss you. I miss
If you subscribe to my channel, you will be able to see the join button where you can learn more about the membership. You can also follow the link in the description box to check this out. And if you're still not convinced that this is a good option for you, you can become a member just to support my channel and help me keep on doing readings for all the astrological signs. I hope you will join and we will have so much fun together. Thank you for watching this far. I'm sending you all my love and all my gratitude.